So if you're watching this video, you're probably shocked by the title. But unfortunately, the very words of this title are words from a guy that murdered 19 disabled people in Japan with a knife. He literally killed them in their sleep because he felt like they had no use for society. That if you can't contribute to your household and to the world, it was better that you be euthanized. So we need to talk about this today. I'm not surprised if you didn't hear about the attacks in Japan. Most people haven't that I've talked to. And that by itself says something. The fact that it was not on the news, but that one day where we talked about the attacks in Nice, we talked about that for at least a week or so. This is unacceptable. And we have to take notice that the disabled are seen as a lesser class. And we need to take a stand, and we need to show the world that this is not true. That our lives do matter, that we're valuable to society, that us being around, there's a purpose for it. And I can't tell you how this makes me feel as a disabled person, that somebody else can take it upon themselves to say whether I have value in this world or whether I do not. I'm just mortified that somebody can feel this way. And I'll be honest, with the lack of representation of the disabled world in the media and in the movies, I think that the United States is very close to having that same mentality. Like I said, this thing happened in Japan 2 weeks ago, and it was put on the news for like one day. So it wasn't seen very big. We changed our profiles for Orlando, for France, for just anything you can think of, but yet nothing was done. Nothing has been done for these attacks on these people in Japan, and it's just really sad. It really is scary, and I just really worry about the future. We need to make ourselves seen and demand that accurate representation be shown. And we need to do everything we possibly can. That's what I try to do with this channel, to show people that just because you have a disability doesn't mean that you can't be a part of society. Doesn't mean that you can't contribute to your household and do chores and do different things like that. But even if you can't, you're still a viable human being. The Lord created you. So therefore, you are a valuable human being. And that is what I believe. And to have a society that doesn't believe that is really, really scary. I am scared for a day that just somebody else, lawmakers, the presidents, who knows, can just decide, oh, this group of people, if you have this condition, put us all in the same box. That they can decide, forget them, they're costing our government too much money. Let's just do away with them. So this really worries me. And I just hope that the disabled community can rally together and that we can do everything that we can to speak up and to show up and to show that we are worth it, that our lives do matter. We need to do something. This is not the time to be silent. We can't be silent. It is a matter of life and death. Very easily, we need to do something. So I hope that you will consider this, and that you will work on doing whatever you can to show the world that your life is important too. So I would like to hear from you in the comments, and let me know what you're doing to show that your life matters. What are you doing to make a change, to not sit around and just sit by and let this take over? We need to do something. This is the time. This is a time in our culture where minority groups, they're being heard. You know, LGBT and other minority groups are being heard. So we need to take this time and speak up as disabled people and say, hey, my life matters too. Sorry for such a down video. I wish I didn't have to make it. But we can't just stop and let this kind of thing slide like it didn't happen. We can't not cover it because the media doesn't cover it. We need to cover it. We need to be everywhere. And so I beg you, please do what you can. Contact our congressman, contact the president, whatever you can do to show that your life does matter. And I want to hear in the comments below how you plan on doing that. Thank you. Have a great day.